Hello to the United States citizens. This is Anonymous. Do you remember saying the Pledge of Allegiance as a child? Some believe it was to indoctrinate the American youth, but I, a vessel of an idea, believe it was to remind us what made the United States different from the rest of the world. This country was founded upon rebellion, and that collective decision won us what no other group of people had ever earned in the history of humanity: liberty. That rebel blood runs through my veins. Does it run through yours as well? If so, I beg of you to please say the Pledge of Allegiance right now if you can recall it from memory. Listen to the words that come out of your mouth. Recognize that the Republic and liberty are currently at stake. Turn off your television for a week and gather information from the alternative media on the internet before the United States federal government censors the information. Some of these sites are trying to profit off of this calamity, and others are genuinely trying to relay important information. Go on to YouTube and search keywords $collapse and police brutality. After doing this, ask yourself a question. Is liberty and justice being served for all, for most, or for only some? For those of you who have already done this, you know what is taking place. Do your best to prepare yourself and others within your local community. Respect the police, as they are scared like you, and they are receiving orders from very corrupt individuals who are placed in high positions of influence. But for those police who are corrupt beyond any recognition, do your best to retard their efforts without getting yourself imprisoned or killed. But never forget your life is your own, and no country or organization owns you. You have to do what you believe is best in situations where normal authority is corrupt. Research the amount of your American brothers and sisters that are in jail cells right now. Contemplate the enormity of the lost time for these individuals and the costs to you, the taxpayer, for non-violent crimes. Sadly, most of you viewing this video will share it with others and believe it was a job well done. Understand this. Your freedom is not guaranteed. There is no storyline to follow and no act to be portrayed. Understand that history is truly written by the victors, and many of your fellow countrymen are embracing the idea of slavery out of ignorance and know not of the consequences of their actions. Do not hate them. Instead, try and educate them. As for the outright henchmen of tyrants, their day will come. You will have to do what you must, but try your best not to be as violent as these authoritative thugs. Unless your life or liberty is immediately at stake, know that they have put laws in place that make it legal to detain you and execute you with no trial. The police all over the country are now stealing from hard-working Americans every day under the guise of drug enforcement and counter-terrorism. Do not fall for the media's trap of surrendering your firearms. This will only lead to your complete loss of individual freedom. Do some research on what past governments have done immediately after disarming their people. Know that a powerful evil still exists today and has leached its fangs into the minds of men and women who are in control of our civilization. Their weapon is money, something they can print untold amounts of. And yet you, most likely, cannot earn enough of. There is more to life than money, especially our money, which represents nothing of value. Instead of purchasing a new outfit or video game, consider purchasing some silver and some canned goods to prepare for what is to come. If you are a responsible adult, purchase a firearm and learn how to use it immediately. It will provide a layer of protection against intruders, violent individuals, and tyrants. Imagine if a patron of the Aurora Theater shooting was armed and able to subdue James Egan Holmes during his rampage. It would have most likely saved some innocent people's lives. After researching and understanding the situation, you graduate into being known as a person who is awake. Once awakened, you will understand that you are now the enemy of the largest behemoth of a villain this world has ever seen. This vile enemy will stop at nothing to take everything you have, if given the opportunity. We have to work in groups and gain as much exposure as possible. Notify your neighbors and family members. Do not fear being embarrassed, or not sounding fashionable. There are much more important things at stake, and we need your help. Section 8A of the United States Flag Code states, the flag should never be displayed with the Union down, except as a signal of dire distress in instances of extreme danger to life or property. The corruption that currently exists within the United States government and media makes this a correct and viable option. Flip every American flag you can find upside down in the most respectful manner possible. This will notify others that their country is in need of help. This will notify the uninformed public to research why the flags across the country are being flipped upside down. Do this for our children's futures as well as our own. Stay strong and remember, we are Legion. We are armed. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We are here. Operation Flag Flick engaged.